Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby. What is good? What is popping? Welcome back to my channel. I think I said that twice. So, what's up? How you doing? So for today's video, as the title suggests, we are going to be making a gingerbread house and reflecting on the year. Because at about this time last year, I made the exact same video. Maybe this will become a tradition. I make a gingerbread house and complain about the year. Before we start this year's video, I thought we would just look at last year's video and see what I had to complain about, because really, in the grand scheme of things, did I have anything to complain about compared to this year? I just realized hold on a second. I'm wearing the same exact outfit. Hold on. I am wearing jeans and the Fleetwood Mac sweatshirt. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a gingerbread house and ranting about my life because it has to be done. So yeah, actually 1 year ago today I got fired from Starbucks. Yes, 1 year anniversary. So yeah, in this video, I am talking about how shitty my year was. The year 2019. I thought it was so bad. I was so naive. Little did she know what was coming. Like this girl here, she had no clue. So yeah, without further ado, we are going to get started with this year's gingerbread house and talk about how this year went. First things first, I have to reorganize my bedroom. Yep. Oh, where are you going? I have a lot of things on my table. Don't judge me. I am physically unable to be organized. My bed is in the way. You know how many times I have almost gotten rid of my bed in my own bedroom because I just thought it was taking up too much space? That would be the same reason that I do not have any dressers or anything, because I threw them out because they were taking up too much space. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. I've been watching The Grinch every single day, and I've like picked up a Grinch accent, which is like so, like what? Okay, so I went to the store and I bought a gingerbread house, and just like everything else in 2020, I got it and it was already broken. So we're already starting off bad, just like this year did. So yeah, first things first, my house is in two pieces, which is similar to my physical house that I'm in. Oh my god, this smells so divine. So while I need the icing, we are gonna go back into my Snapchat memories and do a little yearly recap. Why don't we? New Year's was just dandy. I had a great New Year's. You know, hung out with friends back when you could do that. Here I have this video of guacamole that said 2020 is looking up. I was very optimistic on January 1st. I was having a good year so far. Granted, I was only 11 hours and 58 minutes into the year, but I was having a good year so far. And then we get to January 2nd, 2:37 in the afternoon, and I am having a full mental breakdown at my job. My good year lasted 1 day. Here we have me crying some more, did a few more things, cried a little bit more, got punched in the mouth by my friend, busted open my lip. January was messy. The beginning of February, get this guys, you know, my boyfriend, he lived in China and he was coming home and he needed a ride home from the airport. I don't live in Ohio, but I offered to drive to Ohio to pick him up from the airport. And me in my fucking tin can car drove all the way to Ohio. I had no heat in the car. It was February. I didn't have fingers or fucking toes by the time I got there. And picked him up from the airport. Great time. And then because I drove my tin can car 4 hours, it broke. Straight up, it broke. The engine caught on fire. The engine caught on fire while I was driving it. I had to pull over on the freeway and call my mother. I said, Mom, I think my engine's on fire. And she had to come pick me up on the side of the freeway. So yeah, if you're watching this, you owe me a car. I'm just kidding. Kind of. So anyways, yeah, I ended up having to buy another car, which was not something that I was trying to do. And then Boom! March 13th, 2020, the governor announces a lockdown. I lose my marbles completely. I don't know how to process that information. I freak out, kind of, and I'm like, oh my god, the world is ending. And I was very stressed out because, well, the world was ending, right? That was the beginning of the lockdown. Little did I know that April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 10 months later, I'd still be in the same position. In fact, I'd be doing even worse. April was a blur. I don't even remember April. If you remember anything that happened in March, April, May, June, props to you, because, girl, I do not remember a thing. I'm just like not paying attention enough to this house building. I have to admit, a lot of like April, May, June, July, I don't know. I did nothing but like I worked a little bit, I think, and I drank. I ain't even gonna front. Like, what else do you do when the world is in shambles? You drink and yeah, you just kiss your ass goodbye, I guess. Okay, well, the pieces in my house do not fit together. Let's talk about mental health this year. My mental health has never, ever, 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 ever been this bad. I am like usually like a chill, like I can keep it cool kind of person. This year though, absolutely not. Love, this is just not gonna work because I swear to God, why did I have to get a botched ass house? Like seriously? Like this thing was just baked wrong. I can't even help it. Look at how crooked this part of the house was baked. Like that is the cookie that looks like that. Girl, you're about to be booted. Get the fuck off my house. You're off. I am making this house without the backside. This year's mental health has been so terrible. I've had little to no motivation to do anything, and that is why you would notice that I have barely uploaded, because I feel like a waste of space. And I asked you guys on Instagram how you guys were feeling, and sadly everyone said like this has been like very, very dark and sad for them. It's really sad to see, but also I'm like, I feel you. We're in this together. You already have me crying a bunch of times. June was not a good month for my mental health. July was a terrible month. Not sick. It was not cash money. My grandma passed away, and it was like one of those things where like it was COVID season, so I couldn't even see her if I wanted to. And it made me hate myself so much because I didn't go and see her when I could have. Hi, welcome to the party. Say hi. That was July. August was a blur up until my dog started having really bad seizures and was on her deathbed. Ruined me as a human being. Let me get that straight. I cried almost every day about that. Drove to work, cried. Went to the bathroom, cried. Made a latte, cried. But then all of a sudden she made a like miraculous recovery, and now she's doing great. In fact, she's a better dog. She's like more obedient, but I think that's because she had seizures and like something happened in her brain, and now she's just like a little bit off. But she's doing good now, so that's wonderful. But in the month of August, just know that I was not doing well because my dog was dying. It's like every single day, every single month, everything is just a blur because you wake up and you do the same thing you did yesterday. That is like pretty much why I have been doing so poorly with my mental health, is because I cannot do the same thing every day. Like I'm so exhausted of like my hobbies. I don't even feel like painting anymore. I don't want to paint. I don't want to make anything because I have been doing that now for 10 months. I'm like, please, can I get something new? Can we get something fresh? Here is my one roof. You know what I thought just now though, is why do we put up the gingerbread house and then decorate it when it would be so much easier to decorate the gingerbread house and then put it together? Because then you gotta be on the side like, when you could just be doing it on the table like I just did this roof. I don't know. Food for thought. November, I had a birthday. I turned 22. Why was I was just so sure that I was 23 for some reason. Big boobs. Child. Anyways. So yeah, November happened. Thanksgiving happened. Thanksgiving was fine and dandy, I guess. My grandma read me to filth on Thanksgiving, which was like kind of embarrassing, but I'm getting over that. Actually, on Thanksgiving, I hid in a child's room at my sister's house and cried for a good 35 minutes. I don't really remember what I was crying about, but no one noticed that I left or was crying, which was fantastic. That's like my dream. No one questioned it. I was like, exactly, this is how it should be. The day after Thanksgiving began with me throwing up the contents of my body like The Exorcist. And yeah, now it's December. And then over the weekend, I noticed my back starting to hurt. And I was like, why is my back hurting? That's weird. That's suspicious. But I moved on with my life until Monday came around. And I was like, oh, hell no. Something is wrong here. So I have to drive myself to the ER where it's mass hysteria because of the current situation in hospitals. Yeah, I end up seeing a doctor. I have a kidney infection. What? I still have said kidney infection, but I'm on antibiotics, so I'm feeling a bit better, guys. But that was just one of those things where I was like, really, 2020? You're gonna put me through all of this, and then you're gonna be like, you know what? Kidney infection. How do they expect these roofs to stay on? Like, truly, honestly, seriously, how do they expect this to happen? Because it is just not happening for me. These are just way too hard. Every year I'm reminded of how absolutely trifling gingerbread houses are and irritating they are. What was I talking about? Here I am, laying in the hospital room, scantily clad, in the hospital gown. You know how it is. Business in the front, party in the back. The doctor leans in, he says, do you drink coffee? And I'm like, do I drink coffee? He said, yeah, you can't do that anymore. And I said, excuse me, doc. I'm a coffee influencer. What do you mean I can't drink coffee? Just kidding, I did not say that. Also, I'm not a coffee influencer, but I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, so coffee is really gonna mess up your kidneys even more, and you should not be drinking coffee with a kidney infection. He said no coffee for like 3 weeks to a month, and to tone down my coffee intake, period. So he was like, yeah, try to not drink as much. And I was like, bet. So here I am. Today I made a cup of coffee. That is the first coffee that I've had in a week. My caffeine headaches have been absolutely splitting. Oh my God. And also, I just love how comforting a cup of coffee is. It's like nice, it makes me feel good inside. Get the fuck out of here. No one needs that. Please get some stability within this gingerbread house and my life. So we're gonna let this set, whatever this is gonna be now. But yeah, that is how my year has gone. It has been pretty rocky. It hasn't been all that bad. So I'm gonna mention some things that I'm also really grateful for this year. This is very Miley Cyrus 7 things tease. I'm going to mention the 7 that I like. The 7 things I like about you. Your hair, your eyes, your all because. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I had pit tickets to Harry Styles and that got canceled. No concerts this year. First things first, I'm grateful for my health. Sounds very ironic because I'm currently have a kidney infection, but I've survived. Actually, it is only December 5th. I should watch my words. I'm grateful for my cats and my dog that survived whatever she went through earlier this year. So yeah, some of the good things that happened this year are I hit 100,000 on YouTube, which was pretty cool. I didn't think I was ever gonna do that my whole life. Never thought that was even a possibility for me. So I'm really happy and I'm really grateful for that. That was amazing and I couldn't have done it without you guys. So you're the best. Thanks for sticking around even though I'm very inconsistent and I'm a mess. I spent the year with people that I love. So yeah, a lot of bad things happened this year for everyone. A lot of people had it way worse than I did. I want to say I'm very grateful for everything that I have, even though I do find myself complaining a lot. I'll guilty as charged, but here I am sitting here with a roof over my head. I'm healthy for the most part, kind of, I guess, maybe. Sure, there's lots of things that I wish I could have done this year. And yeah, my mental health suffered severely this year, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, this is my finished gingerbread house. Oh, it's falling. This gingerbread house sucks. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, what up? Give this video a like. Also, comment down below something that you're grateful for, just to spread that into the universe. Anything you're grateful for. It could be all the way down to like a single raindrop that landed on your sidewalk. Like, doesn't even have to be that big. Just say something that you're grateful for. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. That heaven is overrated. Pause that thought. There's this thing that I've been doing now. Okay. I am holding the camera with my feet. Can you imagine all the fried chicken? Best friend always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, can you imagine all first dance, freeze-dried romance, 5-hour phone conversation? The best soy latte that you ever had. Head back to the Milky Way. Tell me, Venus blow your mind. Was it everything you wanted to find? Looking for yourself out there. Anyways, so yeah, that's my new venture. I'm gonna start doing covers, but I'm gonna hold the camera with my feet. So yeah.